We went into the trip knowing that like we're gonna have to do some of our own repairs and like try and maintain these bikes and get them from point A to point B, like at all costs, you know, like that was the idea.
So it was pretty clear that we were gonna have problems, but at the end it's been pretty easy for most of us. But Michael have just bad luck and got the wrong motorbike.
I've got a special technique for my light now because the light is broken.
I would have been on a train with what he went through on that bike.
Almost every single day something broke on it. Some bolt, the chain.
Complete rebuild. He had his motor ripped apart, split the cases, new training. He might as well have just gotten the frame powder coated and just started from scratch again.
By the time we got to the middle of the country, we were all just like, man, that dude needs to get a new bike, man.
No more brake. The brake is gone.
And also, like, just being near his bike on the road, like going and like looking at it and just looking at the whole thing shaking, I was like, I gotta get out of here, and I just hit the gas. He was a pretty thrill-seeking rider in addition to his bike just being held together with duct tape.
Heading from Da Nang, we decided to go inland again just to avoid the one, and we headed up through the Central Highlands.
The amount of concentration that you need, it's just like a really insane video game where every day was like a different level, you know? Some days was like the pothole level.
Today's the mountain pothole level. Yesterday was like the traffic level with buses. And there's like chicken levels. Today's the dog and pothole level.
I've never been more afraid of like a puppy. When you see an animal like coming at you in distance, like my hand goes on the brake, my foot goes on the brake, and I'm just ready. And like the animals were crazy. The animals almost killed me like a few times.
300 Ks is nothing back home, but it's honest full days, 12-hour work here on these roads.
Drive, like, yeah, ratio driving to skating is probably like 50-1 maybe. Skate days were few and far between, but like when we did skate, it was nice.
Yeah, we're finally at the beach and it's warm and it's nice. Found this cool bank to curb that's really fun.
So far, it's the nicest day riding we've had in a while. It's just all super windy mountain roads and awesome scenery. We got a little split up heading down this mountain, and
passed these houses on the side and I saw these kids with like this kind of skateboards. It's like a wooden thing with wheels. Like, yeah, skateboard, but it's like handmade. They didn't even have wheels. It was just bearings. I think they were wooden tracks too. Everything was like prehistoric. So I took my skateboard and it's like, hey, I'm a skater too. Let's skate together.
Man, I wish there was footage of this. Seriously, like, we got split up, so there was like no footage, but it seriously looked like they had invented the skateboard. Like, in their minds, like, it didn't look like they had never seen one before or something, and they just like, someone else does this, you know? Like, wow, you're one of us. I wish we could have hung out there longer. That's one of the drawbacks to like being on a trip like this. We're just like on this mission to get to the next city, and it's like, it's really hard to stop and spend time anywhere.
It felt like we were trying to keep the trip going for as long as we could, because once we got to Ho Chi Minh, that's the end of the line. We're not on the road anymore. We're not moving around. We're not gonna roll into some new city we've never been in. We're not gonna like be lost and asking for directions. So we looked for spots, rode around a few cities, couldn't really find anything. So we just kept on moving and ended up rolling into Ho Chi Minh.
It felt really good to see the city and just to know that we all gonna make it all together. My bike's not gonna break down, nobody's gonna bail again. Jerry didn't die on the trip.
It's funny because when we were in Hanoi, we were having dinner and Jerry said like, we're gonna be different people at the end of this trip. He said like as a joke.
And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna come home a different person. It's kind of, that actually happened. Like, I'm gonna go home and like really appreciate everything that I have and the way it is there, because it's safe. Here it's not safe. Here it's just, you know, danger is everywhere. Like, you know, even a glass of water can like really fuck you up here.
Lord.